What's your delightable miniature car? How do you feel driving a mouth-watering executive miniature car? Though the choice of everyone differs, trust me, your choice is also the sweetest taste of so many other people. Most especially the young women. They are truly good fans of sizable cars like Matrix, Toyota RAV4, Kia Picanto, and a Hyundai i10. Surprisingly, men are also taken into the same direction by adopting Mini Cooper as a cool car of pleasure to dazzle around town. I am Ildo Shaibu and you are Untitled Auto Expert, your guide to safety. Great to have you on the show today. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Welcome back. Do you have a good knowledge of the car you drive? How conversant are you with the right oil specification by the manufacturer of that car? Just sit back and pay attention to any of our episodes every Monday by 3 p.m. on Silverbet TV through GoTV and DSTV platforms. You can equally join us every Fridays 5:30 p.m. for our weekly radio broadcast on Star FM 101.5. Today, our attention will be starting with the luxury segment and we shall be assessing the famous Mini Cooper. Let's go check out the features and aesthetics of the Mini Cooper. The cost of owning a Mini Cooper is high. The new model is amplified with emotional designs, go-kart feel and clever functionality. The Mini Cooper is powered by 2.0-liter, 4-cylinder petrol engine which generates 189 bhp and 280 Nm of torque between 1,350 to 4,600 pm. Wow, this looks so classy to enjoy around town, especially to the beach or an evening gig with a friend. Check out this amazing headlights and of course the well thought out designed logo. Right onto the back, this car looks so luxurious and exotic at the same time. Little wonder why men are starting to obsess over this car. Actually, the Mini Cooper was ranked in 2019 as the most compact car and mini brand for overall dependability. Wow, just take a good look at this. The steering is obviously multifunctional. You can, increase your volume of your music. You can turn on your radio from here. Hey, everything is just so petite. I mean, what else could a Mini Cooper come with? Take a look at this exotic dashboard. Imagine me taking a ride in this car around town. It would be really nice. This is the gear. Looking so nice. And of course, it is a keyless engine start. You can just tap the button and then the car comes up. When you're looking at this car from the outside, you just look at it as a very small car. But look at how much room we have inside the vehicle. There's a lot of leg room. I could go back and then look at the space that I still have. And then moving forward, voila, just take a look at that. Look at this upholstery. The seats are all superior black leather. The upholstery is so amazing. And of course, we have this right here for an open space, especially if you're on a night drive and then you just want to, have fun. What is actually very amazing about this interior is this place, the circle. It's designed just like the world. As round as it is, you can control a lot from here. Here you can control you can see, your movement, your speed. Your fuel gauge is also right here. And then you can also control your music. You can listen to your music. You can pick your calls. And obviously, it's a fast car. And the steering is multifunctional. The dashboard is amazing. Take a look at these AC ventilators. Wow. I just like how everything is so small, but also so luxurious and exotic, It's really tiny, but I mean, you can have so much fun right inside this vehicle. So imagine I want to wind down my glasses and I just press one button. Voila, that's it. This is for the central lock. And then this is to wind down the other glass. But you can also increase the volume of your song from here. You know what? There's something else I want to show you. Let's check out the glove compartment. Wow, look at that. It is so spacious. For a small car, this is actually very spacious. I need to take this baby girl on a ride. Well, you might be wondering why we are looking at a Mini Cooper today. After the survey in Lagos, our Nigerian big boys have decided that when they, have all exotic cars, after having Rolls Royce, G-Wagon, Range Rover, you definitely must see a Mini Cooper in their garages. So that's why we took you to the streets to check out this amazing car. And I gotta say that this is a very lovely car. It's very exotic, very luxurious, but also very portable. So now I see why Nigerian men are obsessing over it.
Did you know that using the wrong engine oil can actually knock your car engine? Are you in the habit of buying cheaper oils or neglecting manufacturer specifications? Did you know that all models of vehicles have different oil specifications? To know more about vehicle lubrication and lubricants, watch your best rated automobile and safety TV program or to experts showing on digital and terrestrial TV.
Welcome to Auto Guide, the only segment on television where we inform, educate and enlighten you on the components that make up your vehicle. Today, we have Mr. Patrick Okuwendia.
Good day everyone. Welcome to Auto Experts, your guide to safety. We are going to discuss a very critical part in our vehicle, the gearbox. How is your gearbox faring? Years ago, we used to have 504 for our transport vehicle. Now everybody has adapted to Sienna. Sienna from 1999 to 2021. How has it been faring? The first problem is the gearbox, and everybody say, with Toyota that is so reliable, have a very common problem that even we, the mechanics, we cannot even attempt to fix. We just say, change it. Why is the gearbox failing in all these vehicles that are being used for transport and also as private? We have come to terms with the fact that we don't have the good oil in Nigeria, and none of our marketers are selling. The only way you can get oil for Toyota is to go and buy from independent marketers or even Honda. Honda has been having difficulty in terming the adulterated oil in the market. The first thing is, which oil are you using? Are you using the right oil for this car? A lot of people use Destron 2. A lot of people use Destron 3. But Honda manual says you can manage Destron 3 if you are in an emergency, like you are on the highway, you need to get to Lagos. It says put it there and then come to Lagos and then drain it. For a Toyota Sienna, a lot of people are using it for transport, and it's stated that at every 15,000 miles you should change your oil. For private use, 15,000 miles can take you a year. But if you go to Abuja and come back, 15,000 miles is just 1 month, minimum 3 weeks. So how do you go about it? A lot of us continue using it, and then the next thing, the first thing that everybody that owns a Sienna, your mechanic will tell you is the pressure solenoid is bad, pressure A or B. There was a man that bought 3 gearboxes for his Nissan Quest. He was on the verge of changing the gear to manual because every time he buys the gearbox, the same problem occurs. He never realized that he was using the wrong oil. Sienna has type T4. They started with Destron 3. Then to T4 and then to WS. So we will not say it doesn't matter. We don't even have it locally. You can't buy it on the shelf anywhere. You have to look for those who bring it. And then you see also those who bring it, there are also some unscrupulous people who bring it adulterated ones. Where do you now get the right oil? But you must change it for you to have a safer ride with your car. The first thing you will notice if your gear is malfunctioning, it hesitates. Before it selects, you see, sometimes it will not even select. You will now say, what is going on? Then the worst case scenario, front and back will not change. You will just be stuck in that place. And so when you see that scenario, What you need to do is first check your oil. Most times it's getting burnt. You can still save yourself the economic stress by changing the oil and putting the right oil. But if it's too late, because most times we ignore it, we'll say let's just manage it. If it's too late, for Sienna in particular, you will now discover that you have to change the gearbox because the pressure sensor, nobody has been able to get the right fix. Your car is supposed to go 6,000 miles in 6 months. You go 6,000 miles in 1 week. You can as well change your engine oil. So it's the same thing with the gear. For Honda, the oil that is supposed to be used is ATF-Z1 or DW1. But we have a lot of companies now that are doing the equivalent of DW1 because Honda has eliminated ATF-Z1. Anywhere you see ATF-Z1, it's fake. It's no more in use. Then, but the DW1, most times the Honda place will require you to come with your car, that they will not give you the can to buy because they want to prevent adulteration. If you want, there are a lot of substitute oils that are equivalent that can even perform better. That is what you will look for. And if you know you can't find it, the numbers on the screen or our social media platform, you will give us a call or write us and we'll be able to direct you to where you will get it. Because it's the same way Honda Place is protecting their DW1, that those people too will protect their own oil. That way everybody is happy. If you can't get a DW1 in the market, you will find many in Oyingbo, but you have to be very careful. You have to be very wary of where you are buying. The gear oil is vital to the performance of your transmission box. Where to get it, how to use it, when to change it is also very important. Come your way next week. Be a good driver, be considerate to other road users.
Great moments indeed on all our segments on today's edition of Auto Experts. In fact, I felt carried away with the uniqueness of the Mini Cooper. Not so big, but very roomy and highly classy for big boys, especially those on the island. It's better to yield and enjoy the relevance of safety without violating the law. Secure your life and protect others as well. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms: Instagram at Auto Experts, Facebook at Auto Experts, Twitter at Auto Expert Pro. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel at Auto Expert TV. I remain your host, Ildo Shaibu. Till next time, bye-bye.
In case you have any issues with your car, tell us the fault and we will guide you on how to resolve it and get your car back on the road. Contact us through our social media platforms: Instagram at Auto Experts, Facebook at Auto Experts, YouTube at Auto Experts